Hey guys, I'm back, and as I was busy with the Note 8, a lot has happened with the iPhone 8 or iPhone X or iPhone Edition. But today, it seems like the mystery is finally solved. The iPhone X is here with the retail box. Forbes.com reports that documents sent by accident to Let's Go Digital shows an iPhone box that features the design that we've seen for months and months, meaning that this is the new OLED iPhone with bezel-less display, and it's going to be called as the iPhone X, as you can see the logo there. The box is modified to carry the Dutch telecoms company KPN's color scheme, so this certainly isn't the Apple retail design, but this pretty much confirms the name iPhone X, and Apple recently got rid of the name Mac OS X. Instead, it's now Mac OS, so maybe they have done that to secure this X letter for the most awaited iPhone ever, the iPhone X. The iPhone X is the first iPhone to have wireless charging, the first to have fast charging, first to have an OLED display, first to have a 3D facial scanner which will be much faster and accurate than a normal 2D scanner, and first to kill the poor Touch ID. Like, there's a lot of firsts with this iPhone, and it's less than a week away from the official announcement taking place on September 12th at Steve Jobs Theater, which by the way has 2 custom rotation elevators, and the product display area is hidden underneath the main entrance behind sliding walls. iPhone 8 along with the 7S and 7S Plus coming in store worldwide on September 22nd. Here are the rumored final specs. Here is the pricing for all the models. The base model is starting at $1,000, then $1,100 for 256GB model, and $1,200 for 512GB overkill model. A new report came this morning explaining the reason behind iPhone's expensive price, and that reason is Samsung. KGI's analyst Ming-Chi Kuo says that the OLED iPhone panel supply is completely controlled by Samsung, and they're charging Apple $120 to $130 per OLED panel module, which is approximately $75 more than the 5.5-inch LCD module price of $45 to $55 for the plus-sized iPhones. Because of this high price, the iPhone 8 is taking kidneys. Ming-Chi Kuo also says that Apple must find another company that can supply OLED displays. Apple is already working on it. They have invested billions in LG's OLED smartphone production, securing 45,000 panels per month for future iPhones starting in 2019. Apple is also rumored to purchase OLED display machinery from Taiwanese companies so that they won't have to rely on Samsung. Now, it's kind of funny to me that they blame Samsung for high price, because even if Apple made their own OLED display, it would still cost $1,000. Like, come on, it's Apple, damn it. A huge leak posted by Vanya Gaskin shows the slides of the Project Cyclops, which is the code name for the iPhone 8, and some interesting info on the Touch ID. So the Touch ID really was on the back of the iPhone 8. Vanya says that it was on the early prototype, but what confuses my mind is that the date mentioned in these slides is 14 August 2017, meaning these slides are just 3 weeks old, so it can't be for an early prototype. If it was for an early prototype, it would have been at least 2 or 3 months old when we first saw an iPhone 8 with Rear Touch ID. Does that mean there's still a chance for the Rear Touch ID to happen? The answer to that question is maybe. I personally believe that Touch ID is gone and we have the 3D facial scanner to completely replace it, so I don't think we will see it, but still a slight amount of possibility is still there. Vanya Gaskin also posted the SIM tray for the blush gold iPhone 8 and for the silver model as well, so this sort of confirms that we will indeed see a blush gold iPhone 8, which seems to be a very attractive color that we haven't seen before. Recently, there has been a 8-second long video leak of the iPhone 8, which could be a very good clone, but nonetheless, it shows what the real actual iPhone 8 will look like in action. So iOS 11 is running on this beautiful bezel-less display. A thin software bar can be seen at the bottom of the screen, which is a full replacement for the home button. Dragging this thin dock line up to the middle will unlock the phone, and while you are inside the app, The same move will open the multitasking view. You can see the calculator icon, the iMovie icon is also there along with stock iOS 11 apps, all in Chinese. Then he opens up settings, which looks a bit different and gets blurry. It does seem like a very good clone. Again, one thing for sure, that this notch design is indeed 1000% real. Some new high resolution cases for the iPhone 8 in the wild, some new renders by Venia Gaskin showcasing how the favorite social apps like Twitter and Instagram will look like on the iPhone 8 versus the 7s. So you can see the big difference that this bezel-less era brings. Like iPhone 7s just truly feels so outdated compared to the new iPhone 8. Again, this is how the notch will look like on the top, and a lot of people do say that it's ugly, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this notch design. Also, a new detail from the developer says that holding on to the power button will now launch Siri. It's a similar strategy to Samsung, like they have a separate Bixby key for their AI assistant, but Apple is doing it without adding any mechanical key, so this might be the reason for the big power button size. If holding down to the power button will launch Siri, then how are you going to turn off your phone? The answer to that question lies in the iOS 11 itself. There's actually a shutdown button in the settings, so maybe the power button on the iPhone 8 is just there for locking and unlocking the phone and for Siri, but not actually turning off the phone. Again, I could be wrong. There might be a special gesture to turn off the phone using the power button. Again, we'll see that really soon. Guys, at this point, we are 100% sure about this design. We're sure about the OLED display, the notch, even the depth of touch ID is likely to happen. Like 99% it will happen, but Apple might surprise us at the launch. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Slap a like, let me know your thoughts on the iPhone 8, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out.